Hello, darlings. This is August the 30th, and this is a general read for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. If y'all are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for me. Don't get caught up on the dates. The dates are not the big deal. It's the storyline and the title. If the storyline and the title fits for you, then it's for you. All right. If you don't find a fit, be sure and check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right. Let's get in there and see what's going on. This is the Paulina deck. I have not used this one in a while. This is the only deck that I have that I do reversals in. Don't ask me why. That's just how I feel about this deck. Okay. All right, let's give y'all bottom of the deck energy like we usually do. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay. Major Arcana. Page of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Coins in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. And the World in reverse. I mean, I said reversals, right? This looks like a big upset to me. The Hierophant, Major Arcana again. The World is Major Arcana. You got two right off. I think somebody is, there's probably an ending to a love situation. This could be, for some of y'all, this could be a divorce. For some of y'all, this could just be turning down a love offering, realizing that it's not for you. And all five of these say that together to me. There's something that's just not, that this love situation is just not, you've decided that this is a big no for you. You got the King of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in the upright. Six of Swords upright. And the Five of Swords upright. A lot of arguing, a lot of disagreeing. I see a walking away. Six of Swords in most decks for me have a lot of sadness attached to them. It's a moving away, moving from one situation into another. And there's quite a bit of sadness attached to it. This deck is the opposite for that. For me, it is actually being excited about the forward movement and the moving away. Being ready for it and excited and knowing that you're going into better. I think the King of Swords in reverse is probably the opposition that you're coming up against in this. It's probably, it could represent the other person. It could represent the throwing in the towel, the deciding that you've talked it to death. You have the Knight of Swords in the upright. For me, that's your truth. That's you moving on, not wallowing. That's moving on fast. That's moving into something better. That's letting go, and there's no nostalgia going on here. This is, whoever this is and whatever this is about, this is done, this is over, and you're moving on. You got the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is conflict. It's disagreeing. A lot of times I see that as inner conflict. I don't even see that here for you. Conflict definitely within the situation, but I don't see you having conflict within yourself. I don't see you doubting yourself in this decision to move on away from this person and situation. I think you're pretty sure of what you're doing. The only that you've got the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords in the upright. They are both, they back each other. They're moving forward. They're leaving something and somebody behind, and they're feeling good about it. There's no doubts. All right, let's keep going. Hangman. Ace of Wands. Look at there. The King of Cups in reverse. and the Page of Swords. Absolutely, the King of Cups in reverse tells me that there's no love here. There's no love loss here. Whatever happened here, this is just not. You're done with this. Hangman. The Hangman is the sacrifice. Sacrifices that maybe some of y'all made sacrifice in this relationship. Maybe you were the only one to do it, and that's what this is all about. Page of Swords, again, Swords, communication. Swords is about truth and freedom, and this feels like a lot like freedom. Ace of Wands, that's the beginning. That's the inspiration, the new idea, the moving forward. Okay, let's get a few more. Somebody's pretty proud of themselves. Somebody's pretty, determined in the decision, in the direction, that decisions they're making, in the direction that they're moving in next. All right, we have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Empress, the Lovers in reverse, check it out, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse, I'm going to jump on that one first. That feels like not putting up with any more crap, not carrying the full load anymore. This was a one-sided thing, probably. That's what it feels like. You've got the Empress. I mean, you're very, there's no sadness here. I don't see anything that tells me that you're just broken down about this, and I don't see any regret. The Empress is full of love, very abundant. She has her shit together. You have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. They scream to me, this is done, this is over. There is no chance for this, whatever this is. But again, I mean, you'd think with all of this talk about endings, and we're talking about a relationship, we're not, I mean, I see pretty plainly that it's clear to me this is a relationship that we're talking about, a love relationship, or lack of love relationship, and not a job. You would think that we'd be picking up on some sadness or some regret, and no, it's just the opposite. I'm seeing victory, and I'm seeing, being proud and being sure. Let's get just a few more and see. The Magician in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, and a couple more. The Three of Swords in reverse, see? And the Five of Coins. Okay, there we go. This is a single person. This is a person I don't see you leaving, and it's you, the Hierophant in reverse. It's you leaving the situation. It's how you feel presently. I don't see this being leaving one person for another. I see a single, independent person doing what they have to do for themselves. Three of Swords in reverse, that's the not crying over spilt milk. That's not wallowing in this. That's not feeling heartbroken and doubting your decision and sadness. That's the opposite of that. That's you feeling good about your decision. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is almost the exact same feel for me as the Three of Swords. We've got them both in reverse. There is no wallowing in this. There is no sadness. There's no time to lay around, and because there's no reason to, apparently. The Magician in reverse. Magician again is a major arcana. I just feel like you know what you want. And the Hangman that we talked about earlier, the self-sacrifice, I think you've done that long enough, and you're over it and you're moving on. Five of Coins. Five of Coins is that being left out in the cold. Maybe I feel like that has a lot to do with what went on here. I mean, y'all just were not a match. I don't see infidelity. I mean, it'll fit for you how it fits for you. So if infidelity is what it is actually meaning for you, then you know that. But I don't feel that. I don't see that in this layout. I simply see this relationship is not going anywhere, and you're breaking it off, you're done with it. And whether that be a divorce or just, you know, breaking away from, I mean, you doesn't have to be a marriage. It could just any kind of committed relationship. It's done and it's over, and you're feeling pretty good about it. I'm gonna get just a couple more because I want to see. I feel like you know all of this, so I want to see if there's anything, any kind of clarifier or any kind of extra I can get to add that maybe you don't know. Maybe a boost, maybe a push, maybe some kind of clarification. Nine of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Star in reverse. And the Knight of Wands in the upright. Something happened that you can't forgive. Okay, you got the Star in reverse. There's no forgiving this, whatever this is. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands. I know it sounds like I'm saying Knight. The Nine of Wands in reverse is, you know, again, I feel like you were not appreciated. You were not understood. Y'all are just way two different people, it looks like. High Priestess in reverse. There's no spiritual match. There's no connection between the two of y'all. What the heck were y'all even doing together? And you're probably asking your own self that. But you do have the Knight of Wands in the upright. And again, that's going on forward. That's fastly getting the hell out of Dodge. That's doing what you got to do, moving on past this. So, I mean, I guess I could draw and draw and draw, but I'm getting the same thing over and over again. This is over. Move on. You're going in the right direction. I don't think you even need anybody to boost you along because you know what you're doing. Okay? All right. Good luck, and I'll see you back tomorrow.